Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Kaylin, and I'm going to be doing a presentation about kid safety on the cell phone. Have you ever felt unsafe or as if your child is being persuaded to do things that are not necessarily considered okay? Well, having a cell phone obviously has that great risk of meeting people to do like bad things per se, or will have you do their dirty work, as one would say as well. And it can cause a change in behavior of the child. Children should not have a cell phone because it can negatively impact their mental and even their physical health. Um, Society adopts the fact that they can just give their child an iPad or a cell phone or TV time for whenever they're upset, and it helps them stop crying or complaining. And people some would say it's a digital pacifier as well. So, as I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's Edmina, I believe. They said recent research published in Frontiers, uh, and adolescents psych. Oh my gosh, I cannot read. Psychiatry refers to this practice as digital pacifiers. So, society is teaching their kids, or is not teaching their kids um, at all. So they're like adapting those bad habits. It hurts a kid's future, and as Mary Jo referenced a situation she had with her kid, she asked her son, "What is he doing?" And instead of finishing homework, she saw that he was using Minecraft videos, and all he did was shrug and said, "I need a break." So it is addicting, and it controls children's lives. It pressures that sense of challenge of not wanting to do schoolwork and kind of putting it off and not doing the best that they can. So personally, me using a cell phone at a very young age, it had affected me mentally with false realities, constantly comparing myself. And so just mentally, it was just a very bad thing at that time. It so as Cara would say, brain development starts at ages 10 to 13, and then about mid-20s, which means everything you're learning from ages about 10 all the way to 25. That's when your brain is really working and putting in that work. So when you're feeding your kids false information about, the outside world, it kind of gives them that sense of this is right instead of fully thinking about it and processing things. So personally, I say kids should not have a cell phone at all, and the reasons why is children would be happier. It helps brain development, and personal experience. Me versus my brother. My brother is just about 7, and he's already at the stage of being top in his class, being able to skip grades. Unlike me, where I struggled a lot with school because I had unlimited screen time, as he's very limited. So my brain development was much slower, and overall I just struggled more than he is. Family would also be happier and be closer because a child is happier and they feel they can trust their parents because their parents are there. But we can look into the future and respect ourselves and what God has given us, because we want to see the beautiful world God had created. Because on a cell phone, they do have funny videos of people destroying, the world or disrespecting themselves. And overall, that's not what we were given to. We weren't given this to destroy it. We were given this to appreciate it and to appreciate ourselves. Depression rates would also go down, and mental health would be a lot better because you wouldn't be constantly comparing yourselves or feeling you have to do it to society norms and all that stuff. So I challenge everybody to go a day or two without their phone and see how it goes and see how truly addicted we are as a society today. So overall, I do not think children should have a cell phone at a very young age. I think it'll clash with a lot that they're trying to learn and grow from. So kids are already growing up too fast and they're not being kids. So adding a cell phone into the mix just lights the fuel. So thank you all so much for watching, and thank you everyone for listening, and have a great day.